So how much music theory? Well, okay, you look, technically you don't need any music theory. Okay? You don't need any. But in my opinion, it's good to have some music theory under your belt, to have a bit of a foundation there as far as music theory goes, because it just makes the songwriting journey a lot smoother and a lot more rewarding when you have an understanding of what's going on. Even something as simple and as prevalent as the circle of fifths. It's talked about a lot, right? A lot of people talk about this circle of fifths, and for good reason, because you could use this tool to write songs and to understand the key that you're in and to understand relative minor and major keys, and the chords that they share and the scale that you're in and all of that business. It can be very valuable, that tool just in itself. But even understanding like the different scales, the different modes, this is very basic music theory. Like if we were to take the key of A major as an example, that's the key of A major, okay? Now, based off of that, you have modes that go under each degree. That's the first, the second, the third, the fourth, the fifth, the sixth, and the seventh degree. Each one has a mode and a scale built on each of those degrees, which is pretty cool. So your first degree is the Ionian, second degree is the Dorian, the third degree is the Phrygian, the fourth is the Lydian, the fifth is Mixolydian. So the fourth and the fifth are both major modes. The sixth is your Aeolian, which is your natural minor, and the seventh is the Locrian, which is your diminished mode. On the first one, it's just the major scale, okay? The Ionian is what it's called. Now the Dorian has a different set, which is based on the minor scale. That's a minor mode. Okay? The Dorian, the Phrygian, has a flat 2, flat 3, flat 6, and flat 7 will give you the Phrygian, which is another minor mode based on the third degree of your major scale. So it goes, okay? It's a minor scale, okay? The Lydian has a sharp 4. Okay, on top of your, it's a major mode. So you got your major scale, but it's got a sharp 4 or a raised fourth. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. There's your Lydian. Okay, just that one note. Okay, that's your major. And the Lydian just has that sharp 4. Everything else is the same. Lydian. The Mixolydian has a flat 7. So it's the major scale. Okay, major scale, but it's got a flat 7 right here. Check this out. Right? Makes a difference, right? And then you have your Aeolian, which is your natural minor scale. Flat 3, 6, and 7. And your Locrian has the flat 2, 3, 5, 6, and 7. So it's like the Phrygian with an added flat 5. Okay, so it's flat 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. So you got 1, 2. That's the flat 2. 3, 4. That's your flat 5. That's what differentiates it from the Phrygian. This note right here, the flat 5. So that's just some basic, just understanding your basic scales. And then with the natural minor scale, there's several minors. Okay, you got the harmonic minor, you got the melodic minor. So the harmonic is just a flat 3 and a flat 6. So it's got the raised 7th. Okay, so it sounds like this. And the double harmonic has a raised fourth on top of that. So you go. Pretty exotic, right? But the harmonic is just the raised, you got that raised seventh, okay? So, which is also called the gypsy scale or the Hungarian minor. And then you have the melodic, which is just the flat 3. Ascending and then descending is the natural minor scale. So that's got 2 parts to it. So the melodic is just basically a flat 3, just that. The rest is like a major scale, okay? So you go. But descending, it's a natural minor, you see? Ascending, that's the melodic minor. So just some basic theory like that and your circle of fifths, you don't need that much more than that, you know, just understanding the modes, the scales, your key signatures, you know, understanding the staff, you know, it's not that complicated, okay? So it's just, it's the kind of thing that if you apply yourself a little bit, you can self-educate even just with the basics of music theory and give yourself that upper hand when it comes to writing and when it comes to understanding where you're at, what you're playing, what someone else is playing. This is especially valuable when you're co-writing. Okay, so you're on the same page. You know, you have that basic understanding of music theory. In my opinion, it's really important. Do you need it to write a song? No, you don't. Okay, you don't absolutely need it. Does it help? Yes, I believe it does.